Good afternoon. Fade to Black breaking news for this Wednesday, February 22nd, 2023. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. Let's get straight to it on this day in history. 2014. El Chapo Guzman, the world's most wanted drug kingpin, is captured in Mazatlan, Mexico. Here's your Fader fact today. Vetted. Australia is wider than the moon. 372 miles wider, to be exact. And that is your Fader fact. Let's get to the breaking news. The Supreme Court wrapped up arguments in the Twitter case about 2.5 hours after the hearing started. Before the hearing ended, Twitter lawyer Seth Waxman offered a brief rebuttal to his opponent's arguments. Waxman was grilled on what kind of assistance to terrorists would make a platform liable under the anti-terrorism law. He attempted to argue there's a distinction between a defendant's action assisting a terrorist versus their inaction. The plaintiffs, the family of a person who was killed in an ISIS attack in Istanbul in 2017, allege social media companies, including Twitter, knowingly aided ISIS by allowing some of the group's content to persist on their platforms. Twitter has previously argued it was immune from the suit thanks to Section 230, and that just because ISIS used the platform to promote itself doesn't constitute the company's knowing assistance to the terrorist group. We shall see. Astronomers have spotted a runaway supermassive black hole seemingly ejected from its home galaxy and racing through space with a chain of stars trailing in its wake. According to the team's research, which was published on the preprint server Archive, has been accepted for publication in the Astrophysical Journal Letters. The discovery is the first observational evidence the first observational evidence that supermassive black holes can be ejected from their home galaxies to roam interstellar space. The researchers discovered the runaway black hole as a bright streak of light while they were using the Hubble Space Telescope to observe the dwarf galaxy RCP-28, located about 7.5 billion light years from Earth. Its streak is more than 200,000 light years long and is 20 million times the mass of our sun and speeding away from its home galaxy at 3.5 million miles per hour, eating everything in its path. Archaeologists working at a historic battlefield at Gettysburg recently found a live 160-year-old artillery shell that had to be detonated by a specially trained U.S. Army disposal team. The shell was found on February 8th at Little Round Top Hill and was about 7 inches long and weighed about 10 pounds. Unexploded ordnance still found on the battlefield in Gettysburg is rare, and this is only the 5th time it has happened since 1980. What we don't know is whether it was fired by Union or Confederate troops. And apparently the investigation continues. Maybe we'll find out. All right, it's getting crazy. So here you go. Vanderbilt University's Peabody School has apologized to students for using artificial intelligence to write an email about a mass shooting at another university, saying the distribution of the note did not follow the school's usual processes. Last Friday, the Tennessee-based school emailed its student body to address the tragedy at Michigan State that killed 3 students and injured 5 more people. Check this. At the end of the school's email was a surprising line, and I'm quoting because I read it myself. paraphrase from OpenAI's ChatGPT AI language model, personal communication, February 15th, 2023, end quote. And that is nuts. So today, Nicole Joseph and Hassan Moaid-Uden, both Vanderbilt deans, were suspended and voluntarily stepped down today for using ChatGPT to write that email. Unbelievable. Well, a powerful coast-to-coast storm is bringing heavy snow, high winds, and ice today, putting parts of more than 24 states under winter weather alerts as travel conditions begin to deteriorate in some areas. More than 65 million people across 29 states, from California to Minnesota through Maine, are under winter weather alerts that include warnings of severe icing, extreme cold, and sleet. The upper Midwest is expected to bear the brunt of the storm in terms of snowfall, with Minneapolis, Minnesota, that area getting more than 20 inches today, potentially the most in 30 years. More than 5 million people are under ice storm warnings across Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois, and southern Michigan. And more than 2 million people are under blizzard warnings across parts of Wyoming, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas. Look at me. It's freezing here in the Mojave Desert, too. I am completely wrapped up. 3 sweatshirts. Yeah. Whew. All right. I'm going to leave you with this. For those who have ever felt the urge to whip off a TikTok video from inside their car, Mercedes-Benz owners will be able to do just that from inside the 2024 E-Class without even have to get out your phone. That's because the 2024 Mercedes E-Class will have TikTok built in. Seriously. The camera of the E-Class dashboard facing occupants can be used for filming TikTok videos, but according to Mercedes-Benz, will only be possible when the car is stopped. But check this. Passengers can watch videos, stream music, and browse the internet while the car is driven. It's a brave new world. TikTok and Mercedes-Benz. Fade to Black breaking news for this Wednesday, February 22nd, 2023. This is all of the news that you need. Breaking news is produced by Renee Newman. I'm Jimmy Church. Go Beckley Tepe.